Hey, I'm Calvin from Southern Country Living, and this evening we're going to show you how we fry okra. This is some okra that I just picked out of the garden this evening, and I'm going to go ahead and start getting it cut up. We're going to use a little different recipe method than what most people use. You want to cut it into pieces about that width right there. Just whatever size you want to cut it into. A lot of times we will batter our okra using buttermilk, but on this particular recipe I'm going to show you a little trick that we learned a while back and we really enjoy it. We're going to batter it with ranch dressing. It gives it a unique flavor to it and we really enjoy it. So let me go ahead and get all this cut up real quick. And Marie is doing the recording today for us. She's there in the background. So Marie, this piece of okra here is hard for some reason, so I'm not going to cut that one up. That one's real hard. Okay.
And if you hear thunder in the background, we're having a electrical storm outside right now.
Yeah.
I think I hear the rain.
Okay, after you get your okra cut up, what we're going to use some just regular Great Value, come from Walmart. We use light because we use everything we can light, but it's ranch dressing. And you don't want to use a lot, but we'll just squirt some in there. About that much, just a little bit, just enough to coat it. And I just toss it around with a spoon and let that dressing sort of get all over it a little bit. I'm going to let it sit here for just a minute with this dressing on it. When I'm not doing it on camera, I usually let it sit here for 4 or 5 minutes with this dressing on it before I do the batter. It tends to let the dressing soak into the okra better and just gives it a little better flavor. Okay, so the okra is all coated now. I'm going to go ahead and mix up my batter mix. Now what we use, this is cornmeal, and we use equal parts cornmeal and flour. I also put a good amount of salt in there with it. You can put as much salt as you want to, it's up to you. And I also put a good amount of pepper. And then the one ingredient that a lot of people may not use for fried okra, but I like Lowry seasoned salt, and we'll just put some of that in there with it too. Give this a good mix up. Now I've got my oil on the in the frying pan. I'm going to show them the oil over here in the cast iron frying pan. Okay, I've already got that started heating up. You want to be sure that you got good oil, good and hot before you add the okra to it. Okay, now the way I do this, I just take a few pieces at a time, put it into the batter mix, and then just roll it around with my fingers till it's coated real good. After I get it coated real good, I'm going to lay it in a clean plate, and I'm going to actually let it sit in this plate for just a few minutes before I add it to the skillet. It seems like if you can let it sit a little bit before you add it, it makes the batter stick to the okra better. So let me go ahead and get all this battered up right quick, And after I get all battered, I'll be back with you in just a minute. You don't have to watch me do all the battering.
And I'm going to show y'all the rain right quick.
Okay, we're back with you. We've got all the okra battered up, and it's been sitting here for about 5 minutes now. So we're getting ready. We're going to put it in the pan. It should be good and hot. When you put it in your pan, I recommend that you try to keep it in a single layer and don't crowd your pan too much. I've got my heat set on about just a little over medium. I'm going to go ahead and turn it down to medium heat right there. Get it all laying down flat. You want to let this okra lay here, and you don't want to stir it till it completely browns on the bottom side. After it browns real good, we'll flip it over and brown the other side. But you do not want to flip it till the first side is browned good. So I'll be back with you in a few minutes.
Golden lightning just goes through. And then the inside. And another one did, and I'm back counting.
Okay, it's coming a little lightning storm. Marie says she's getting back in the house real quick. But we hadn't had any rain in quite a few days. So this is actually welcome. We've had all this hot heat. And it's just been so dry for probably at least 10 or 12 days. So I'm glad to see some good rain. We've had several storms that came through, but they went around us and we just didn't get any of it. But this is doing good today. Okay, we got it flipped over the first time. And we let it brown on the other side, and then we'll take it off and put it in a plate with some paper towels and let it drain. Okay, the okra is done. So I'm going to go ahead and get it out and place it on some paper towels. Okay, got the okra off the frying skillet, and we're going to set it over here. We're going to let it cool for just a couple of minutes, and then we'll do a taste test on it. Okay, we got the okra off the frying skillet. We had a real bad electrical storm. Electricity went off while we were cooking it, so did the best we could with it there. But it turns out looks very good. We're going to give it a taste test here in just a second. Okay, the okra's cooled down just a little bit, so we're going to do a taste test on it. Marie, we'll let you have the honors of testing it.
Okay. Good.
Was it too hot?
Just a tad, but very good. Just the way I like it.
Thank you.
And Calvin's going to taste it.
That's very good and very crunchy. I like it a lot. Okay, this is our supper for tonight. We're having fried okra, corn on the cob, lasagna, and some of Marie's good sweet iced tea. Hope everyone enjoyed watching our video today. If you will, please subscribe to our channel, and we appreciate every one of our subscribers, and have a blessed day.